What's good, FSPX family? It's Josh, or FSPX, and today I'm back with another video, which I think is video number 6, I think. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure. Anyway, moving on to today's video. The video of today is going to be the 10 best video games of all time, as of my opinion. Obviously, like I say before I start this video, know that this is an opinionated video, and obviously opinions are subject to change. Few people. If yours is different, then let me know why in the video. Twat in the comments down below. But this is my personal list anyway. I was going to say as well, while we're here, obviously, oh look at that, triple. Know that I have got plans to bring out some Black Ops 3 gameplay soon, because I know it is like still very popular, and I was quite good at it. It's just I play COD 4 because it's just all the boots on the ground, you know. So I will change it. The reason that the majority of these things are going to be on this list is just going to be because of memories and overall gameplay experience, and but mainly memories. Like memories of games with me is like a very big thing. Before I start off this list as well, know that this is multi-console. It's not just Xbox. There will be a little bit of Nintendo in there, maybe even some Game Boy, some Xbox, maybe even some PS. Ooh, I can't believe I just said that. But yeah, in the background for you, we've got a bit of fire COD 3. Oh, nice one, Josh. COD 4 gameplay, so keep an eye out. You know, it's not too bad. Not quite as fire as the last video. Anyway though, coming in at number 1 for this list is going to be a game I used to play a lot on PSP. Different, but it's Need for Speed Carbon Over the City. I don't know if you've ever played this game. If you've played this game, then you are an OG legend. I used to play this game all the time. I've restarted it so many times. I used to love pimping out my car and thinking I was a legend, and like I was like, oh, I own the city, you know, I'm the mafia. But it is a really, really good game. Like gameplay wise, as far as it goes, for a handheld game, like a handheld console game, it's really, really good. Like I did enjoy it a lot. Like I used to play it all the time. I'd be like, right, we're going on a long drive, whack on the PSP, here we go. Like I love my PSP. I used to play my PSP a lot. It's a shame I sort of grew away from it, but I used to love my PSP so much. I used to play it all day long, like Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes as a GameCube game, mate. I'm all over the fucking shop today. Sonic Rivals, and there's Sonic Rivals 2. You also had Midnight Club, which was a good game. Number 2 on this list, however, moving onwards, is going to be Ratchet & Clank. Right, if you haven't played Ratchet & Clank, I don't know who you are or why you're here, but Ratchet & Clank is like, oh, it's so good. I was about to say the best game of all time. It's obviously not. It's 9th on this list. Or 2nd. Oh. Well, we'll go downwards. We'll say 9th, yeah, because I'm a twat. Anyway, Ratchet & Clank here, quality game. Hours and hours of fun on Ratchet & Clank, man. You could play that game through and through, collecting bolts, getting your upgrades. Oh, I used to love it. It was so good. That is one of the best games ever. Like, I'm really, really tempted to just buy a PS, just to bang out like old PS games again, because PS2 games, man. Like the amount of PS2 games that were like, if you look at the Wii U from last year, the Wii U, like, not quite a PlayStation, don't get me wrong, but like the amount of games they released for it is completely dry. Like, it's ridiculous. The amount of people, like money people spend on a console, you should at least be getting releases with it. But PS2 was just like the shit. It was the shit. Like the amount of games on PS2. If you Google how many games are on PS2, I'll probably put an image on the screen for you now. It's ridiculous. Anyway, moving on. Anyway, to number 8, not number 3, because I'm a prick. In at number 8, and please don't get pissed off at me because I love this game. Number 8 for me is going to be Fallout 4. I love this game and I would happily put it higher on the list. However, it's just I've played this game sort of new. I wasn't a Fallout 3 person. Fallout 4 was my first Fallout. I know, virgin. But Fallout 4 was like so good. If I had more attachment to this game and I played the others and played it like earlier on, then I would definitely have this higher up on the list. Like Fallout 4 is such a good game. I love games where you like have a massive open world, you do missions, you loot, and you work your way up. There may be another one on this list, but Fallout for me is definitely up there. I play that game still to this day, and I do like no hate to anything. I do love Fallout. It's a quality game. Anyway, moving on to this list, ironically, next on the list, coming in at number 7, is Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2 is one of my favourite games as well. The amount of times I played Borderlands 2 through, like, I don't know if you ever had this, but like, when I had Borderlands, I always had the DLC versions. I had all the DLC with it. And for Borderlands 2, if you have, like, if you have the Necromancer, oh my god, you just tear through everyone. The Necromancer is broke on the game. The Necromancer and the Commando are broke, but, like, I've played through that game countless times. I've defeated Terra Morpheus multiple times on end. It's just such a good game. Like, the game in general, the amount you can do on it, the amount of different things, the amount of different quests. Like, it's well annoying because you get a quest and then you get given 8 side quests, but oh my god, it is incredible. I do enjoy it a lot. Anyway, coming in at number, what are we on? Number 5, is the best game ever. It's not. I can't use that to describe it because it's 5th. But Luigi's Mansion on GameCube. I don't know if you've ever played Luigi's Mansion, but oh my god, it is so good. It's hours of fun. I mean, from the different like little mechanics of just like exploring and finding new rooms, and then you've got all the treasures and stuff to find, and all of the different quests, and it just like took a different spin on a Mario game, but it was so good. It's a shame that the second one for me wasn't quite as good. The second one was a bit meh, but the first one, and I've got a funny story actually. One of my good friends, Will, who I actually had a YouTube channel with once, we were playing Luigi's Mansion once, and I had a controller, and you know on your controller obviously you've got like your rubber, and then underneath it it's hard. I bit off all the rubber when I was younger, so we used this GameCube controller, and Will was using that one, and I was using the one with rubber on it. And Will like put his hand on it and span it round, and he like cut all his hand open from where plastic ripped his hand open, and it was fucking hilarious. But it's little things like that that make you remember games. Like Luigi's Mansion for me was just, I don't know, it was hours of fun. It's my childhood. Like talking about it, I genuinely like something I like doing a lot is talking about nostalgia. Nostalgia is just just thinking about my childhood and things. It's just it makes me so happy. So Luigi's Mansion, whenever I see it or get a chance to hop on the game, I always will, just because I know the hours of fun I can have and have had on it. Regardless, just know as well, a lot of things on this list moving on will be childhood orientated now in that respect. The next thing on the list for me, coming in at number 4, will be a game you might not have heard of. It's called Pikmin, and I sort of come across this for a friend, and Pikmin is so good. I like the game. It's so different. Like, it's about throwing carrots, right? But it's not. But it is. But it's so good. Like, there's so many different bosses, so many different treasures, and it's just such a different game. But it's so good. Like, if you've never seen Pikmin or don't know what Pikmin is, honestly, have a look on YouTube. It is such an enjoyable game. I like RPG games a lot. They're my favourite type of games, probably, apart from shooters, maybe. But RPG games to me are so good, and Pikmin, it's not necessarily RPG, I probably say it's more strategy, but it's got RPG aspects to it of how you've got to work your way up and get better and things, but it's so good. It's different, and there's just so much to it, and it's a game on paper I never thought I'd like, but I genuinely am in love with. Moving on, okay, coming in to number 4 on this list is going to be Sonic Adventure Battle 2. Sonic Adventure Battle 2 is arguably the best Sonic game of all time. Sonic is such a good game. The amount of time and fun you can have on a Sonic game is amazing, okay? Then you chuck in things like the Chow Garden, okay? If you don't know what that is, sorry, but you're not cool. The Chow Garden, which is like fucking amazing. Like, you get little pet chows, you make them like really good, and eventually get them to heaven or hell. And if they get to heaven or hell, you're a good owner, you really fucking are. But the game is so good, I like completing it. Like, the missions are so good and enjoyable, and then after you completed the good and the bad sides of the story, you get a good and bad join, which is so good. And there's a mission on that game where you're Knuckles, and there's a giant ghost that changes you around. I can't think of his name for the life of me, but oh my god, that is an incredible mission. It's just such a diverse game, and it's just hours of fun. If you haven't ever tried it, I definitely recommend trying it. Anyway, coming into the last 3, Super Mario Sunshine is my 3rd entry on this list. Super Mario Sunshine is such a fucking fun game. Like, it's the best Mario game, hands down. It was the first time I'd ever played, like, a 3D orientated Mario game. And, like, the ability to be able to run around, collect so many different things, go into so many different dungeons, I suppose you could call them. Also, while exploring and find different things. And 120 shines is a lot, but oh my god, I've done it. I have done it. Anyway, regardless, there's not loads to say about Super Mario, except if you haven't played it, play it. Honestly, you will never, like, you won't ever regret it. Like, if you have a GameCube, just pick one up, or a Wii even. Anyway, moving on quickly, on to number 9, which would be number 2, because my list that I've got jotted down is rotate, I can't speak, man, is the wrong way around, so it'd be number 2. It's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which you might be surprised to see this, like why is this number 1? This isn't number 1, because there is something else ahead of it, obviously. Nice one, twat. But Modern Warfare 2 for me, obviously, like, I played the game for hours and then I had like a 54-day gameplay time on it. I don't really need to say a lot about it because everybody knows what it is, but it's so fucking fun. Just be able to play that game, pub stomp kids, play Mike Myers, quick scoping. Oh, I need to stop because if I carry on, I'll be here for hours. Lastly, coming in at the magical number 1, drum roll please, is the game that started it all for me. And if you don't know this, or you didn't know this, obviously I'm a Call of Duty orientated channel. I play Call of Duty more now, but the game of my childhood and the game of my life, which will always be, is Pokemon. Pokemon Fire Red to me is it's a piece of my heart. I love the game so much. Like everything about it, I can name you anything you need to know about a game. I can tell you that if you go to Cerulean City and you go to the gym badge person's house, if you go in the back garden, like 3 patches in, there's an invisible rare candy. Like, oh, the game is just. If it wasn't for that game, I wouldn't be here now. Let's put it that way. That game was the start of everything gaming for me. I have such a sentimental place in my heart for that game, and I will always pick it up and start it again, just at random points in my life when I feel like it. Any Pokemon game I'll do that with, but Fire Red's different, man. Anyway, we're coming towards the end of this video. As you can see, the gameplay in the background wasn't too bad, I don't think. I did alright, didn't I? Not too bad. If you did like the video, then drop it a like. If you've got a different comment of your favourite games, let me know down below. And if not, otherwise, share this video with a friend. I've been Josh, and I'll speak to you later. Adios!
Takes its precious time, but it's got rights, and so have I turn my head